Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we have this one setting that I've actually looked at and considered putting on, but haven't quite ever done it because I don't know if it's good or not, so let's go ahead and test it out in today's video. This setting would actually happen to be traction help here in the riding aids under the simulation tab. Go ahead and turn that on. Let's go ahead and see if we notice any different as we start to ride here, because I mean, you look at it, and obviously you really hope it does what it says it'll do. And, well, I guess we're going to find out if it does. Already off to a bad start here just because of this thing I called stick drift on your controller. Only the most annoying thing ever. So, I mean, it's really annoying. I have to pay for a new controller. I use a PS5 controller, which is even worse. So it is what it is. But one thing I'm already noticing is that the shifting is a little bit delayed, so that way it doesn't lose you traction. Say if your max RPMs in second and go to third, sometimes you can actually lose some RPMs, or you can actually lose some traction in the high RPMs, especially shifting from second to third. So it kind of delays each and every one of your shifts. So kind of take that on the high note there, because I don't really know why, but you guys can kind of hear it at least, but it definitely delays quite a bit there. If you guys haven't already watched the video, I did end up erasing this track with the pros in the pro leagues. All right, so if you guys haven't seen that one, go watch it. There's 2 videos out. I recommend the heat race. It's a lot worse, I should say. So and if you guys want to check out the LCQ as well, go ahead and do that. And while I'm self-promoting, go check out my other channel that is linked in the description. I cover real life racing if that's any interest to you guys, and check the Discord down below. I do want to end up starting to do some of these races with subscribers in here as well. I think that would be some fun to do. Lose traction there in that corner. Can we still get this triple in sort of deal right there? I think we can get through all this section right here after a little traction loss there in that corner for no apparent reason. Actually, I really couldn't tell you what I did wrong. Maybe a little bit too much throttle coming in. I'm not quite sure, but I think I'm going to start pushing the traction here. I think that we're going to end up really pushing the bike into the ground. We're really going to learn what this thing can do. Due to that delay shift, it's so bad. But jumping out of the whoops there on purpose, because I don't really want to skim anymore, because it might go down. So kind of hammering it down right now. Didn't quite lose traction out of those 2. Can I like pin it on that? There you go. So traction helping, I guess, at the very least. But I don't know if it's limiting like my throttle, if it's stuttering my shifting even more. Not going to probably be able to make it over that after having such a good start to a lap for sure. It was a really good start, other than the whoops. Whoops definitely could have been better, but other than that, it was not flawless, but it could have been way worse. So it is what it is. Not going to even go for this next triple. End up singling into this one right here, and then go up, and then go off, and then head around here, and then just do that over the dragon's back. It's a nice little fun way through it instead of trying to skim every single one. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to not test the traction like really anymore. We kind of already did that, and now we're gonna actually test the whoops. But yeah, like I said, you can definitely notice the stutters in the shifts, and I'm just gonna try to keep getting down lower in these corners every time and trying to just gun it. And I mean, it seems to be helping right there. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to running this here, but I probably wouldn't like long term. Maybe if there was like a certain track I thought it might be better for, then yeah. But for you beginners out there that might struggle with this issue, you guys could definitely try out traction help and see if it helps at all, because it is a little interesting to see how well it has worked, in today's video. So it definitely helps traction, but there are some weird things that come along with it, like the stuttered shifting. Definitely got to be careful of, like, I don't know, it randomly spun out on me, so I don't know. A bit more testing probably needs to be done until you know it's like runnable. Got a good run through there. Only down to third gear though. Go second gear through here. Shift up into third. Slide on into this corner. Absolutely letting her eat. And then over into here. Gonna not scrub over that, but at least try to stay a decent bit lower. Head over that as well. Go up. Third gear over. Gonna not scrub into the corner, but jump into it. See if we can still get this triple. I didn't think so. So really bad section for me there. I haven't done well on that corner all video long, but it's just because that time it was the bad run up, because I don't normally jump into that corner. I kind of just downside the double beforehand, so a little unfortunate, but luckily we're not going here for hot laps or anything like that. See, that I'd never experienced. I was afraid of that experience right there, but unfortunately lean help might or traction help might help that one get kind of loose there, so you do have to be a little bit more cautious. Maybe take a little bit more of the cautious line. That is just a Pobobo physic. That has nothing to do with traction help. So we'll go ahead and hammer down through these whoops. Definitely off to a really bad start of a lap here. We'll have to regroup and regain on this one for sure. Heading into here, get low again, hammer on, switch back into that. Try to apex it the best I can, and get on over into this corner, and then get over that at least. Get over this, go triple in here like I was doing, and then like I said, downside this double. Get yourself a good run at the corner. Hop up and over it. Go third gear over the second one. A lot of people were asking me how to hit that. And then doubles and whatnot here. And then you want to go inside as far as you can. That makes sense there. Not a whole lot is tolerated. Okay, that is a little interesting. That is a little interesting. I haven't hugged that inside at all, and the first time I do, I get something that has never happened before. So I'll have to do that next lap as well. See what comes of it, because I'd be very curious. Trying to stay on top of the whoops right here. Do a decent job at that. It's not the best, but do a decent job at that. And okay, losing a little bit of traction there. Headed into here, trying to keep all of the traction. And then head up and over this one again. And then into this corner. Dive bomb right here. Just try to stay lower in the corner and on the jump. Then jump over these right here. And then jump to the inside. And then get this jump. Can we get the next though? It's such a tough stretch there, especially if you don't perfectly downside the first triple well enough there for sure. Definitely a difficult one to get grip. Yeah, I mean, this whole track in general is a little interesting. But okay, I'm gonna redo that for you guys, so you guys actually have some sort of reference or anything like that. You want an example or whatnot of like what it should actually look like. Maybe an apex like that if you want to go out that wide, but I wasn't really doing that in the race. I was kind of not hugging, but I definitely wasn't apexing as hard as that. So somewhere in the middle of that. Oh boy, headed down. I was trying to blitz through them all while trying to stay on top, maybe with the back wheel a little bit more than I should have, but it is what it is. This will probably be our final lap spun here. We're only 9 minutes into the video, so I might actually have time for another one or two here. But tell me how you guys think that traction help down below. I don't think that it is much of a difference, all things considered, other than the stuttering shifting. And one thing to note as well is I am on the 100 tires or something like that. They're really, you know, ones that in recent days have not been kind to me. So, I mean, do with that information as you will. I'd first try out the 120 mid-softs, and then I would go to, if you guys are still struggling with traction after that, maybe try traction help, as crazy as that may sound. Use the game's help and try to, you know, get a little bit more comfortable, then maybe turn it off at one point, and then see your progress after that. But that'll probably, you know, sum up the video and like the reason of the video here. Simply just to try out traction help, considering I hadn't seen or used it or anything like that. I actually used it like when I started the game because I thought it actually helped and whatnot. Ended up turning it off probably, I don't know, 2 weeks into playing, so it is a little bit different, perhaps than one would think. That you like treat traction help. Like normally you have traction control on a car or whatever, you don't really expect it to be like this. This kind of just alters the game mechanics to help you with the game, to kind of help you with traction and getting grip and whatnot. So it kind of just alters whatever is going on already. It changes up what the game's doing to help you out in another department. So it is what it is. You guys can use it. You guys can form your own opinion of it after you try it. I don't care. It's a good thing, I guess, to try out if you are struggling. But like I said, first I would go to your garage here and I would put the Midsoft 120s on, and that is probably the best way to go about traction first off, and then let me know how it feels after that. But that'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time, and hopefully that is tomorrow. Considering I upload daily, consider liking and subscribing. That'll be all for me. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, especially you two watching now. Tell me your favorite color down in the comments down below if you've watched to this point, and I'll know you're a true one. See ya.